Prescott, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been they did it again towards being ahead offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was scoreboard. Had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28.
Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
To throw on 3rd down. Bradford on the move to his left. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A 4-yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is taken at the 18. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Bradford. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Bradford from the gun on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And not much on the return there. He'll even escape the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Bradford is going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Bradford on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Bradford. Completion here to Claypool. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
He was taken.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he works free. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and...
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Play action now. Bradford. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Working out of the gun, Bradford. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Makes the score Cowboys 21.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Young. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And that'll be incomplete. Tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Bradford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And again, it's Prescott. And on that last play there, he's over 400.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
First down.
And we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that quarter...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 17. Touchdown.
The NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Bradford again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
A loss of 1.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, Bradford. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Bradford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A 1st down throw for Bradford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Bradford on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on 3rd down, Bradford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Bradford on 4th down. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Eluding the pressure. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Prescott. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Prescott flushed out right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
17.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just